Hey, hey, hey! Welcome back to Unlicensed and Unbothered. So, here's the thing, right? Not every breakdown comes with drama, right? So, sometimes it's just a moment where you look around and think, this isn't what I pictured, but I don't know how to fix it either.
And that's exactly what this week's submissions feel like, honestly. So, one listener's backpacking through Europe gets hit with a travel nightmare and suddenly feels completely out of their depth, no safety net, and no idea what to do next.
Yeah, and this other one's in a relationship limbo, right? So he's with someone who says he's everything she wants and, she's everything he wants, just
Mm,
not yet. And now he's stuck wondering if waiting means love or just self-abandonment.
very different stories, but same question. So, underneath both, it's like, what'd you do when you thought you were ready? And Lars
Mhm.
says, actually, boom, no, you ain't.
Yeah, so let's get into it. I'll let Nuha, take the lead for us.
Okay, so let's first get into the guy with a relationship disaster. That's a type of chaos. He
hmm
is around the age of 31 to 35. It's been going on for months. Would you want to call him Diva? Because he wants to be anonymous.
Okay. Let's do James. I feel like he's a James.
Okay, I was going to say Jeremy, so you're pretty close.
Okay, it's a
James.
J. Yeah,
Okay,
James.
James. So James said, "Hey Diva and Nuha, love the show. Thank
Thank you.
you. Thank you for listening. I'm 31 and I've been seeing this girl for about 9 months. From the beginning, it felt different, like actually aligned. We had the
hmm
same values, the same humor. We support each other's goals, and she even told me once, "You're the kind of person I want to build a life with." But recently, she told me she's not ready for something serious, okay, and still figuring herself out. And a relationship feels like too much right now, which, fair, I get it, but I
Yeah.
don't know what to do with that. Like, how do you walk away from someone who says you're everything they want, but just not yet?
Mm.
I've been respectful. I've haven't tried to push her, but I'm struggling with this limbo. Part of me wants to wait and give her time, but another part of me wonders if that's just setting myself up to get hurt. I don't want to be a placeholder or a backup plan, but I also don't want to lose someone who genuinely felt right. How do
Mm.
you how do you know when to hold and when to let go?
Okay.
First of all, you are
Yeah.
31. You should know when you need to leave or not. But sorry,
Ouch. No. No.
I know. But it honestly, like, you feel like you're left holding hope because you seem like you like this someone. Maybe love. I don't know. But it's kind of like one-sided love or like one-sided like because like you're completely ready, but she isn't.
I feel
And
like okay. Wait, yeah, okay, wait. I'll let you continue. Go on.
oh, sorry. Oh, it's just it's like something, guys. I would always bring psychology into this. I keep apologizing, but yeah. So it's something called abelian attachment. So it's when some people like do love you and they do like actually mean what they say, but when it comes to like committing, it's their nervous system says like this feels too risky, that this feels too good to be true, so they start pulling away. This seems very like me. Okay, so like they start pulling away, not because you are being too much, because the love feels like a little too vulnerable for where they are in life. Maybe she is actually ready, she's just scared because she probably didn't have this kind of relationship before, or she probably
Okay.
had an unhealthy relationship and does not know how to fucking mediate this. So maybe just
I'm
communicate.
Yeah, I'm gonna build on that. I'm gonna take a very different take because I feel like Nuha's a lot more understanding to a certain extent. But I feel like not right now, like her saying that she's not ready right now, especially when, I'm going. Did he mention her age? No, right?
No.
Yeah. So I'm going to assume she's the same age as you just to be safe, right? She's also 31. I feel like when you're in your 30s, to a certain extent, you should know what you want because
Even
it's
late
a
20s.
yeah, it's a different chapter of your life. I mean, there are a lot of people that get married at a very young age or a lot younger. And I'm not saying like that's exactly what you have to do because sometimes marriage is not for everyone. You know, people see relationships differently. But um when she says that she's still figuring herself out, it can literally mean that, right? But it
Exactly.
could also just her be letting you down softly and kind of
Jen, be like, you're
maybe
actually not the one
yeah,
for her.
for me exactly. I feel like this is something we've also said to a lot of people that are way younger than you know, what's his name, James. Yeah.
James. Call him James.
A lot younger than you that I've had to speak to about like to loads of like people that are like 18 or 16 or you know 20s or like even older, right? Everyone goes through it, you know. But I feel like there's also a difference between needing space for
Mm.
actually growing as an individual and like keeping someone in that same like loop because I feel like to a certain extent when you need to grow, one, she's had a lot of time, you know, it's 30
To
years,
grow.
right?
Yeah.
And two, what are you not giving her that she can't grow with you? Like I'm not literally pointing out a flaw in you. I'm just saying like what does she not see in you that she can't grow with you with? Because I feel like in you know, a
Everyone
weird
wants something
way.
different in a relationship.
Yeah,
Let's
she's told you in a weird way that she, you know, you're not the person that she can see herself growing with.
But the thing is, she also did say that he's the type of person that she wants to build a life with.
Yeah, but
But
I can also
maybe
say that I see my future with someone and like mean Jack.
that is also completely true. Some people, it's just
Yeah.
complete bullshit. I feel
Some
like
people
even though she's 31 or like late 20s or early 30s, she's not matured enough yet, you
yeah.
know? And I feel like 9 months, in the 5 month mark, that's like you start asking to be girlfriend, boyfriend. Because I feel like 5 months is a good amount of time to get to know someone. 9 months is okay, but
Yeah. And you know, if you take it slow, right? You know, fine, 9 months, whatever. But it's also like you're at an age where I feel like you want more than just
and
a
that is
small
okay.
relationship, right? And I feel like she can't give you that. And rather than, because it's not even been a year, right? So rather
It's
than
only been nine
wasting your
months.
time, spending your time, you know, with her when she clearly has made it, you know, made sure you know that, like, you know, either it's not the right time for her or no, but like at the end of the day, when is the right time? So rather
Yeah,
than
define
waiting
what the right
for
time
her,
is.
leave, you know, you'll find someone better. There's always someone
Exactly.
better.
Exactly. Like you're not a placeholder just because someone is unsure. Like you became a placeholder that moment you start waiting on potential instead of
And
responding.
accepting, you know, the way she
Exactly.
treats you.
Like waiting, okay, waiting can be an act of love. Like if you truly do love someone, you can wait. But sometimes it's like also kind of like a trauma response. It's a way of recreating a dynamic where love is just so out of reach and you think like, oh, I'm if I'm patient enough, loyal enough, maybe this someone will stay. But ask yourself this: am I waiting for her or am I waiting for the version of us that only exists in the best case scenario? Like, do
Mm.
I feel loved now or am I hoping to be loved more later? Because honestly, not yet can sometimes mean not ever. And clinging to a what if can make you like keep you from receiving love that's ready now. There's probably someone out there who actually is ready to be in a relationship right now and actually wants to like build a life together. And yeah,
Can I
like
also
yeah,
yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead.
Okay.
No, no, go ahead.
I want to add the fact that he also is has also understood that, you know, am I like staying through this because I'm like I feel that this is comfortable, but am I like forcing, like am I setting myself up to get hurt and
Mm,
stuff, right? Like I feel like to a certain extent that's good that he's understood that, because I feel like, okay, you should ask yourself if you love the potential of her because it's nice with her, or if you actually love the relationship you're in. Like, speak to yourself, learn, I I've mentioned this before, right? Always like make a pros and cons list. I know like you might be like, oh, well, I'm 31 years old. That's what kids do. But I don't think making a list like that ever has an age, because
exactly.
currently, yeah, there are a lot of pros, but I feel like the cons in the relationship are a lot more significant than you might think it is, because the
Hmm.
biggest con is the fact that she's like, I'm not ready for more, which is exactly what you want. And okay, yeah, it's one con, but it's also, it has such
There might
a
be other
huge
cons that
impact.
you didn't see.
Right, exactly, because at the end of the day when you're with someone you do see, past their flaws and stuff. And I feel um like one thing, right, that she's doing is literally like emotional breadcrumbing, right? She's
Yeah,
giving you a little and you think that that's a lot, right? So her saying that you're everything I want, just not yet, is literally, it makes people feel like they're almost good enough when you might be the perfect person, just not for her. And it's like, is
exactly.
she, huh?
No, it's just that exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So is she keeping that like door open literally so
For
you
someone else
don't
to come.
leave? Yeah, or,
Yeah,
or
for
literally just
someone
like
else
for
to
you
come.
not to leave, because that's the same thing that a lot of people do, right? Your relationship, you
But
want
that's
to be
also
more.
a lot of people do when they're our age or younger. 'Cause
Exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say. It shows a sign of immaturity, because I know a lot of people that are a lot younger than, you, or in their 20s or something, or under 18, or around then. That's when they emotionally breadcrumb people, where they're like, oh, I'll give
Exactly.
this girl a little attention because I want to keep her, obsessed with me. And it's so toxic and it's so
It's
normalized
very
between
toxic.
like teenagers and young adults and stuff. And I feel like you guys
Exactly.
are a lot older and should be more mature than that, which I feel like you definitely are, but she
But she's
maybe
not.
isn't.
I
But
feel like,
yeah.
sorry. Sorry, continue, then I'll say my point.
No, I just have to say that I feel like the love that you're searching for should be like a certain thing and not like a maybe where she's stringing you along.
Exactly. And I feel like right now, you should, like, sit her down and like kind of end it and be like, let her figure herself out. Like, be like, oh, I'm gonna let you figure yourself out and let you grow and stuff because I want a relationship right now and you're not gonna give it
Yeah.
to me. But I also want you to grow and find yourself. But you don't keep waiting for her because she'll probably be
Yeah.
like, oh, will you wait for me?
I feel
No,
like that's
keep
the
moving on
mistake
to,
a lot
yeah,
of people make, where they're like, oh, don't worry, I'll wait for you. And they're like, okay, fine, I have that sense of security. I have this person
no,
that'll wait for me
no,
so I can do whatever I want and they'll still be there. And you need to
exactly.
realize your worth, where no, I'm not going to do that. Yes, I care for you. I want you to grow as an individual, but I'm not going to do that at the expense of my feelings and my
Exactly.
emotions.
Keep moving on too, and maybe in a few months you will lose all feelings for her, and maybe she'll come back and be like, "Oh, actually, you were really good to me," and then rethink like, do you actually want to be with this someone? Like, is
Yeah.
she actually worth it? If she's not, end it. Put it like, tell her like, "Hey, I actually found someone who actually does want to be with me." And I genuinely just stopped thinking about you. Because there are
Also,
people, because if it is true love, it'll find a way back. That's what I believe. It'll always find a way
yeah,
back. But
absolutely.
if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be.
Also, I want to add the fact that yes, you're 31 and you are looking for something serious, but at the same time, you've been with this person for 9 months. That's still a significant amount of time. If it doesn't work out and you end things, I need you to understand that you do not need to force yourself to rush into another relationship.
Exactly. You can take time for yourself. Like, date date around, see, like, don't
See
rush.
what
I feel
you
like you're also
want.
rushing into something.
Yeah.
You're kind of rushing into it because I feel like, oh, your biological time is ticking. And actually, that is not true. Because if you actually, maybe you have a life plan and you're not sticking by it, and that is completely okay because life doesn't go the way you planned it. And
Yeah.
when you plan your life, I've noticed when you plan your life, it goes to shit. But when you
Mm.
don't, life is good. So like maybe like take a break and focus on you. So yeah, that's our little advice to you. So like love is just not love that says not yet without offering clarity or commitment is still being uncertain, and it's not safety, babes. Like you deserve someone who doesn't just say you're what they want, but choosing you in real time and like not hesitating to be with you. Cause she's saying that she wants to be with you, but obviously she doesn't. So like you are not
She
too
says she's
much.
not ready for a relationship right now.
Yeah,
But
relationship.
when is the right time?
She might be ready for someone else. You never
Yeah.
know. Yeah. But
And if
let's
it's
go
meant
on
to
to the
be,
oh,
it's
it's meant to
find
be.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, that will
Okay.
find
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Let's go on to the second one. This kind of ticked me a little bit.
Okay.
But it is a travel disaster. She is 16 to 20. Okay. She just needs someone to witness the chaos. So, yeah, it's happened a few days ago. Okay, ready? Oh, it's a girl.
Okay.
So, what do we want to name her? Jessica. We're calling her
That's
Jessica.
literally what I was thinking of. That is insane.
Really?
That is
Okay.
literally the only name that I was like, okay, that's like a Jessica, and I was like, and then wow, okay, okay, okay,
No hate to all the Jessicas, but yeah. Um, so she's like, "Hi, Nuha. Hi, Diva Nuha. I honestly didn't think I'd be one of those people writing into a podcast for advice, but here we are. I'm 18 and I'm backpacking solo through Europe for the first time. First time, sorry. I've saved
okay.
up for months, planned everything myself, thought I'd be having this independent, soul searching kind of trip. But a few days ago, somewhere between leaving a hostel in Amsterdam and getting on an overnight bus to Berlin, I lost my passport. Fully
Oh,
lost, not misplaced, not hiding in my jacket pocket, just completely gone. I didn't even realize until I was halfway across the country, and the second I did, my entire body went cold. I've checked everything my bags, under the hostel bed, emailed the bus company, retraced my steps, nothing. I ended up spending most of the next day just sitting at a train station in Berlin, crying quietly in a corner because I didn't know what else to do. I didn't have working data at the time, so I couldn't look anything up. I tried calling my mom, but she just kept saying go to the embassy, which is true. Like that's was supposed to solve everything instantly. It yes, it will. I didn't even know what embassy she meant. I was too embarrassed to ask anyone around me for help because I felt stupid for losing it in the first place. I've barely been able to enjoy anything since. Every time I try to do something normal, like walking around or grab a coffee, my brain goes straight back to you're stuck, you're messed up, you shouldn't have come alone. I haven't told anyone except my mom because I feel so dumb. I don't want to quit and fly back. If I even can without a passport. But I'm scared I'm not built for this, and it's just the part of solo travel. Or did I? Sorry, let's go back. Is this just part of solo travel, or did I just screw it all up before it even started? I don't know what to do next. Please be honest. Maybe also gentle. I will not be gentle with you because you don't need gentility.
oh
You
my
need
God.
straight up yelling at you, and that's what I'm here for. You dumb motherfucking bitch. Okay,
Oh
first of
my
all,
God.
you are 18. You are 18. You were smart enough. You had to be fucking responsible enough because you planned a whole trip, meaning you are responsible.
A
The first thing,
backpacking trip, by the
yeah,
way.
the first thing you ever, before you leave anything, is your passport. Is your
Yeah.
passport. Because that is the one thing you cannot fucking lose. You know? That's the one thing that can help you go home. Never lose your motherfucking passport. And what the fuck? I know, okay, I'm that type of person like, oh, I'm shy and stuff. But your mom is also telling you to go to the embassy. If I
What do
was your mom,
you
I would
mean
be
by
fucking
wait,
yelling.
wait,
You don't know.
wait?
She's like, I don't know what embassy she
Yeah,
meant.
what do you mean?
Bitch!
What country are you from?
Oh my gosh. Go ask
What?
someone. Just because you don't have working data,
No.
there are humans around you. Go
Okay,
ask
first of
someone.
all, you're in Europe. You've got free Wi-Fi. Europe's a very, very like um modernized,
Yeah, there's Wi-Fi everywhere in Europe, literally.
yeah,
And you're in a
you're
good
in
station.
Berlin. You're in
Exactly.
Germany, the capital. Are you insane? Is it the capital? Probably not.
I think
I
so.
don't know.
I don't know.
But
Probably.
are you insane? I've been to Berlin. It is so modernized. Like, I mean, you'll get Wi-Fi anywhere. Do you know what country you're from, babe? It's
Go
that
to the
embassy.
embassy. Or go to the fucking police station. That can
That
also help you out.
that will
Like you can,
very much help you out.
yeah, go to the police station, go to the fucking security, go to the police. There are things that could fucking help you. Just because you don't have data, there are humans around you. I have social anxiety, but if I was in your spot, I will suck it up because I would rather not be alone in a country that I don't know about and just like go find. I'm just I need to calm down. But this honestly genuinely upsets me because it's like, oh, like, because you are being dumb. I'm not going to be gentle. I'm being honest. You are dumb because you should have checked if you have your passport with you. Get fucked about the clothes, everything else. Before you leave a country, always check if you have your passport with you because even if you're rejected from that country, you can go back. Go. I don't even know what to say because I felt like
Also,
I've said everything.
embassies will give you an emergency passport because
Yeah, they will.
you've mentioned like you're backpacking around Europe. I'm going to assume you're from a privileged country where you have that, possibility with your passport. And those countries that, you have like freedom to go anywhere, those embassies, I guarantee you in a few days maximum you will get a new passport.
Yeah, and I
Especially
feel
because
like
you're
this
like
is
an
also not
18-year-old
new.
girl. You're a young
Exactly.
girl.
Exactly. And don't think like, oh, you're the only one. This probably happens a lot,
To
especially when people
loads.
backpacking.
Also, Berlin, like, babe, you seem like a very sweet, like shy, whatever girl. Berlin is party central. I guarantee you people have done a lot worse.
Exactly. Exactly. Like losing a passport is probably not the worst thing. Like go on the fucking internet. Because how do you also if you're still losing your if you still how are you messaging us? How do you submit this form without Wi-Fi? You know? Can we think about that? If this is real
You've
time or
got
she's already back
Wi-Fi,
home
babe.
or she's already back home safe and stuff, you can go to a cafe.
I
Cafes have
pray.
Wi-Fi. Cafes have
Also,
Wi-Fi.
solo
Or go to a
traveling.
library. Go to
Yeah,
a
solo
library.
traveling is hard, by the way, right? I would never ever go
I would
backpacking
I just
because I
I just
know
want to
I'm not
say
cut out for it.
you're very brave for that. Like you're very brave for that and I'm like
Yeah.
good for you. Like you're amazing for that. And I know it is scary and you probably don't want to do it again, but you just have to be careful, you know? Like search up, go to I am assuming that you have Wi-Fi because you sent this or you're at home. So please go you're in Berlin, guy, right? As Diva
She
said.
said she
So
was.
yeah, so look up your country's embassy there, or yeah, even like go to the police. They will walk you through getting an emergency travel document or even a temporary passport. They've probably
Mm.
done it thousands of times, and like call home again. Not because like oh you need rescue you do need rescuing, but because emotional support helps regulate your nervous system like just a little bit of support. But honestly, like yeah,
And if you really need it, you can message us on Instagram and we will support you
help
as
you
much
out.
as we can because
Yeah. We'll
I'm
probably
see
yell at you
I'm
with that, but
I'm
we
scared
will
for
help
you
you.
because you're a
I'm
young
terrified
girl
for
and
you.
stuff, but at the same time, I do know Berlin and like Europe is a lot safer than like some other
I
countries and continents.
that is
Um,
true.
I need you to stop panicking, first of all, because you mentioned like you're crying, you can't do anything. And I'm like, maybe stop crying. I know it's really overwhelming, right? I know like your nervous system's like crashing, right? And you have no one to like talk to, comfort you and stuff. But I need you to,
Stand the fuck up.
sit down, eat something, figure it out,
Please.
think, drink some water. You can get free tap water in Europe.
Yeah,
And then remember what country you're from, or call up your mother because you said you've been calling her. Ask her what country you're from. And I guarantee you there is one person there, like Nuha said, if you need to go to the police, you can. There's someone there that will help you go there, especially because you're an 18-year-old girl in a country that you don't know.
exactly. I also, because I wouldn't recommend a young, I'm not discouraging anyone. If you want to do it and you're up for it,
Yeah,
do
we've
you.
got loads of friends that have gone backpacking.
Yeah, but also be safe, be real,
Know
always
if
have your
you can
passport
do it
with
or
you.
not.
Yeah, like I think you did know that you were doing like what you're doing and stuff, which is good. But losing your passport is just not a silly little thing.
Yeah.
You probably misplaced it a long time ago but didn't even notice. So retrace your steps. If you find your passport, great, good job. But please, 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 please go to the motherfucking embassy, like your mom said. Go to the embassy, go to the police station, and I'm I'm assuming you have Wi-Fi because you are sending this form in. So
I
yeah,
had an idea. Okay, like Nuha said, retracing your steps. If you do have public Wi-Fi, because that I'm gonna assume that's how you message us, right? You can retrace your steps in terms of like maybe what cafes you went to, some certain places, either call them up or message them and ask them, if they found a passport. Maybe call up your hostel in Amsterdam, if you were staying, I don't really remember if you were staying in a hostel, but
was.
oh no, she did. She was. Yeah, yeah. So
And maybe
you
they can mail it to you.
yeah, or you can, yeah, if you
Go
talk to the
there.
cops, yeah, maybe, there are loads of ways, because there are also other backpackers there. Maybe you can get in touch with someone. There are way. Like, you need to sit down. You're a smart girl. You saved up money. You decided you're going to go backpacking around Europe. You're smart enough to actually put your mind to it and figure it out. We
Exactly.
believe in you.
We believe in you. Okay, guys, this episode is coming to an end. So
Hmm.
please, this segment won't exist if you don't stop like giving us your confessions. So
Yeah.
please keep doing that. And
Hmm.
I know you guys will come back.
They always do, Nuha, and we'll be right here waiting for you. Consider this your new addiction. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.